Hey, what's up, guys? Alan Johnson with the AJ team. And I was asked how I got into real estate. And the next question that I was asked at a conference was, how did Christal get into real estate? So,
And of course, the answer is kicking and screaming, right? That's how I got in. No, I'm just teasing. Well, it's interesting because I had no plans of joining Alan's real estate business. We kind of were doing our whole professional thing separately. Alan had been running the AJ team and doing a great job at it. And I was in corporate America and I really enjoyed what I was doing. I supported a large investigations contract and it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of great opportunities. I got to truly learn, grow, develop as a leader, as a professional. And that really gave me satisfaction. Now, there were a lot of long nights, a lot of responsibility, a lot of accountability, none of those things that I'm afraid of. However, it could be a little stressful, but I did still enjoy it. Well, fast forward 14 years into my career with being with only one government contractor, which is totally unheard of. However, I was there and I was living life. It was great. But then our contract got called. We lost our contract. It was crazy. Like we never thought that such a thing could happen because our company had that contract for 18 years, but so is how things go in the contracting world. So as I was helping our organization close out that contract, I was thinking about different things that I could be doing. I decided that, I would open my own consulting company and then I could be a consultant for the new players in the game who were just going to be getting the contract to get them up to speed and make sure they can be as efficient as possible for our client. Then I decided, do I still want to be in this world? Because as I mentioned before, it was quite stressful. And Alan came to me and he said, "Hey, have you considered joining the AJ team?" And of course, I looked at him and scoffed a little bit like, no, not really. I don't really want to come and be Alan's wife with the AJ team, even though I wanted to be Alan's wife. I didn't want to be his wife at the AJ team. But a couple of weeks went by and, he was still talking to me about it. Like, you should do this. We can do this together. I think the skills that you can bring to the organization will be great for us.
yep.
So fast forward, I decided that I would come and I would just at first observe the business, see if I could add value because I did not want to be there as Alan's arm piece, right? I wanted to be there as a valuable contributor to the business. So with that being said, I saw opportunities for me to really join the team in a way that would help take it to its next level, right? My background was in people, processes, productivity, systems development, and I saw there's an opportunity for me to do that. Not to mention, Alan wanted a hatchet woman, right? He wanted someone to come up in there and clean things up, just the same way I cleaned him up. I took him off those mean streets of Fairfax and cleaned him up. So he wanted me to do the same thing in his business. And that's what we did. So I joined the AJ team. Clearly, I understood real estate. We'd already been investing a lot, but I didn't understand the business of real estate. But it didn't take me long to adapt and get up to speed. And this is where I've been ever since. So 12 years in, and I am loving it.
Yep. So that is how Christal
Got
got
into
into
real
real estate.
estate.
Right.
So if you guys have any other questions or just curious, definitely let us know. Alan, take us out.
You have the dream.
We have the